first down. Here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 71 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Will they stick with that?
I would think that they would because...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, that one complete to Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Running on first down with Ware. And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, 36 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it, because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Throwing again on second down. Prescott, and he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First down, Dallas.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing. Prescott under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Prescott. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Attack! Exit! 54! I'm coming after you!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. First down, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll throw again. Prescott. Caught by Cobb. 25 yards that time. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Kill.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
All day, dog. Alert flare. Check. 81, 31, check 31.
Third and long for Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant. Mike's 50. Here I come. 15. Echo. Mike 50. Watch the curls.
Mahomes going to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Anthony Brown there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Not today, you are. Not today. 15. Mike 50. It's been a long day for you. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Slam. Easy. Hey, rip left. Haywood. Mike's 50. Come off the ball, hard. Mike's 50. I'm coming.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. The tight end Kelce was the intended target.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm trying to collect. Watch this. Yellow. Why? Move. Hey, check. Mike 50. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Sponge.
Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 33-yard line.
Yellow. 54. Watch the pass.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, kill. 47. Mike's 50. I don't think you got it, son.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's go. Here we go. Mike 50, Mike 50. Get away.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser, headed for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. The defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll run on first down. It's Williams. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Got you. 15. Ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Yellow. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Mike's 54. Smoke. Mike's 54.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's get that ball, kid. Let's get that ball right here. Mike. 15. Bravo. Hey, 57. Right side.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jalen Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Prescott on first down. He's got the connection to Cooper, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Chris Jones, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Check. Fresno. Go to 54.
Prescott from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Forbath, the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Mahomes now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Hey, 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are you going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 95 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This for his running back, McCoy. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Attack! Yellow.
6 guys.
Hey, color.
Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Hey, 43.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Crunch. Crunch.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley.
Hey, check. Mike 50.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He is going to find ball here. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
He's coming. He's coming. Double up. Hatchet. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Yellow.
55 to Mike. Watch the slats. Check safety.
Hey, check 20. 43. Hey, 57.
Go.
Back to throw, Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.